When you are clear, you are confident. Welcome to the Daily Genius. I am Dr. Will. Super excited that you're here inside the nation. Good morning to you, Genius Nation, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the nation. For those of you that are joining us outside the nation, when I talk about the nation, I'm talking about our private Facebook group of more than 1,000 individuals that are committed to becoming the best version of themselves. If that sounds interesting to you, go over to Facebook right after this live or whenever you're watching this and join our Facebook group. It's called Genius Nation. Join us every morning. I'm dedicated and committed to showing up here 365 days for the next year. This is episode number 15. So we have over 300 more episodes to do, but I'm truly excited to have this opportunity to come and interact with you in this way. I'm going to talk this morning about a subject that you're going to hear me talk a lot about inside the group, and that's clarity. And so today is Friday. And as we're ending this year, we have about 15 more days, 16 more days in 2023. I want you to go into 2024 with some real clarity. I want you to go into 2024 with some real clarity. What I want you to do is something I learned from working with professional athletes. One of the things that they taught me, that what they do at the beginning of the year is they determine what the goal is. They get clear on what the goal is. And for most teams, the goal is winning a championship. The goal is winning a championship. So I want to ask you, what's your goal? What would be your championship of 2024? Like on December the 31st of 2024, what needs to happen that year for you to say, you know what, we won the championship? Maybe it's getting out of debt. Maybe it's losing weight. Maybe it's going back to school. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's writing a book. Maybe it's getting a promotion. Maybe it's getting a new job. Maybe it's buying a house. But I want you to get crystal clear. I want you to get crystal clear on what the win, what the championship is for you going into 2024. Because once you determine what the goal is, once you get clear on what the championship is, all your other decisions get a lot easier. The clearer you are, the more confident you are, the clearer you are, the better you can execute. See, once you get clear, and I've used this example before, if you go to a car dealership and you're going to buy a car, you see all those cars on the car lot. It can seem confusing. It can seem overwhelming. When would you ever have the time to learn about each of the specifications of every car? You wouldn't. So what has to immediately happen? You have to start narrowing down your options. See, we live in a world right now where there's so many different options, so many different voices that are calling for our attention. How do we quiet those voices? How do we not get distracted? How do we get focused? The way we get focused is by getting clear. That's how we get focused. We get focused by getting clear. So I want you to get crystal clear on what your win is, what your championship is. So if you're on this car dealership, you have to start narrowing it down. Right? So now, do I want a truck? No, I don't want a truck. So I don't have to look at any of the trucks. Do I want a van? Nope, I don't want a van. All right. Do I want a 2-door or a 4-door? Okay, I want a 4-door. Okay, now I don't have to look at any of the 2-door cars. So when the salesperson is coming to you saying, let me show you this convertible, you can automatically and easily say no, because you're clear. You're clear that I don't want a truck. I'm clear I don't want a van. I'm clear that I don't want a 2-door car. Right? So what are your 4-door options? All right. Now I said, I want a black vehicle. So now you don't have to show me the red ones. You don't have to show me the blue ones, the green ones, the gray ones. I want a black vehicle. So even though there's 1,000 cars, now the salesperson can begin to narrow down what they offer to you. And it's the same with life. Once you get narrowed down, life will begin to present you with opportunities that are perfect for you. You know, every day in my email or in my inbox, I get hit with perceived opportunities. People, Dr. Will, we would love for you to come do this. Dr. Will, we would love for you to come and do that. Oh, will you come and do this? And it doesn't mean that they're bad ideas. Doesn't mean that they're not good ideas. I'm only looking for the right ideas. You can have an amazing idea, but if it's not the right idea for me, I have to say no. And what makes it easy for me to say no is because I'm clear. You know, here recently, I got approached by an organization. They wanted me to be on their board. And as I talk with the founders of this organization, as they begin to share with me their heart, as they begin to share with me their dream of what they wanted for the organization, it was in direct alignment. And let me see if I can see this. It was in direct alignment, right? And so as they were talking, so this is my gold book. This is my dream book. And so as they were talking, I stopped them and I said, can I share something with you? Can I read something to you? And they said, sure, Dr. Will. And so here's something that I've been wanting to do and something that I've been passionate about doing. And it's creating what I call the Genius Center. And this, I just want to read it to you. So this is what it says. It says the Genius Center, where genius meets opportunity. The mission, a place where ideas are conceived, incubated, developed, and released. The vision, create an atmosphere for the underserved to explore the best of life. The goal, build community centers that are state of the art, equipped with tools to empower the community to escape their surroundings and believe in the possible. The concept is based on how the American embassy looks when it is placed in other nations. It never looks like its environment. It stands out and represents hope and opportunity to become your dreams. The concept, a building filled with artwork, a movie room, a boardroom, conference room, a think tank where community businesses can hold meetings and trainings. The walls would be filled with pictures of heroes of that community. It would be a historical journey of greatness that inspires individuals to be more, achieve more, and do more. The centers would provide critical life skills training for residents, empowering them to become their best. Image makeover, small business training, life skills training, financial literacy, legacy training. So when this organization came to me and they said, we would love for you to be on our board, and they were describing their vision to me, it aligned with what I was already clear that I wanted to do. And so the yes were easy. I get on a monthly basis, I get numerous calls and emails to be a part of boards. But it's not just about being a part of a board. Like, I'll be honest with you, I was on a board and it was like saving shellfish or something like, I can't even remember what it was, but I wasn't aligned with that. I was taking up somebody else's space. Like, somebody that was passionate about saving seals or whatever needed to be on that board. I wasn't passionate about it. So I had to, after I got on it, I had to regretfully tell them, this is not for me. I have to step down, right? Because I knew this wasn't for me. So the clearer you are, when opportunity is presented, you will know automatically that it's an opportunity for you, because it would already align with what you're clear about, right? This is why they always say, before you go to the grocery store, write down a list. Get clear on what you're going to the grocery store about. Write down, because if you don't write a list, you'll be second guessing. And I've done this before. Like, do we have seasoning salt or do we not have seasoning salt? Man, let me just go ahead and buy it just in case. And then I get home and we have like 4 things of seasoning salt. Right? It's because I didn't get clear. I didn't write a list down. right? So I'm buying things that I don't need to buy. I'm wasting money. I'm wasting time, wasting energy. So that's the same thing that happens to us in day-to-day life. We get involved in things, in business, we call it the shiny object syndrome. The shiny object syndrome. Like you see all these perceived opportunities and you're chasing them, and then poof, right? 2 weeks in, a month in, you didn't wasted your money. You spent your money to be a part of it, and then your heart's not into it, and now you're looking for the next thing. So going into 2024, I want us to get crystal clear on what the win is, And now going back to my clients that work in the sports industry, what they always told me was, we determined that we're going for the championship. And now they reverse engineer. So what does that look like? So that may look like now we're breaking down goals. So number one, let's just use football as an example, NFL. If we want to go to the Super Bowl, this is how we're going to break it down. We need to win all of our home games. We play 16 games a year. We need to win all of our home games, which are half of that. That's 8. That's what we're starting. So let's say we say we're going to defend home. We come up with a mantra. We're defending home. No one comes in here and wins, right? So you begin to set these goals. We're going to defend home. So that's goal number one, is to win every home game. That's goal number one. Goal number two is, let's say we win half of our away games. So that's what, 4 more games. So that's 12. That will put us at 12-4. If we're 12-4, we have a great opportunity to make the playoffs, right? So to win the championship, to win the Super Bowl, you got to get into the playoffs. The way we're going to get into the playoffs is we're going to make a commitment to win all our home games. We're going to make a commitment to win at least 50% of our away games, right? So now we got goal number one, win all our home games. Goal number two, win 50% of our away games. Goal number three may be secure home court advantage, secure playing our first playoff game at home, whatever that means, right? So now we know the big goal. Now we come all the way back, and now we can break down these smaller goals. So now, breaking it down, our first game is a home game. Practice is all about winning that first game, right? We want to win 8 of them, but you can't win 8 of them all at once. To win 8 of them, you got to win the first one. So now our attention is on the first one. It's not even on the 8 anymore. It's just on the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, right? Because you don't want to think too far ahead, because when you think too far ahead, you overlook what's right in front of you. So this is just an example of how you can break down your year. So when you look at December 31st, what needs to happen? Let's say, once again, I want to have $1,000 worth of savings. What does that look like? Let's say that's $100 a month that I need to save. So if I want $1,000 at the end of the year in savings, I need to save $100 a month. So what does it look like to save $100 a month? Maybe I'm going to set up an automatic allotment from my paycheck just to go into an account that I don't see, I can't touch, I don't have access to. So every paycheck, automatically that $100 is going in there. So now I don't even have to think about it. My success is now on automatic. That's the same thing as habits and routines, right? Habits and routines. I get the right habits, I get the right routines, I get the right results, right? I get the right habits, I get the right routines, I get the right results. If I understand that cycle, I get the right habits, I get the right routines, I get the right results, right? I get paid, it goes into a direct deposit, I don't see it. Month after month, December 31st, I've achieved my goal. Minimum effort by me, because I was crystal clear. Before I got clear, I don't know what I was going to do with that $100. Maybe I go to McDonald's. Maybe I go spend it on a shirt I don't need or some shoes I don't need, right? But because I got crystal clear, I start making it easier for me to achieve my goals. So that's what I want us to think about this weekend, right? As we go into this weekend, man, what's winning for me? What's my championship in 2024? All right, Genius Nation, I hope that helped you out today. Go out there and have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys back in the nation tomorrow morning.